Who would win if the champ 10 years ago and the current champ fought in their primes at each UFC weight division? At welterweight, the champ 10 years ago was Robbie Lawler, and the current champ is Jack Della Maddalena. I think Jack Della Maddalena would win this fight. I think he showed against Bilal that his takedown defense in wrestling is up to par with what's the standard now, and his striking is just so elite. So Robbie Lawler would obviously stand with him, but Jack Della Maddalena is a lot more technical, and I think Robbie would probably get pieced up over time. Middleweight, the champ 10 years ago was Chris Weidman, and the current champ is Dricus du Plessis. I think Dricus has shown that he's just so unorthodox, so unpredictable. You can't take him down. He's such a tank. He honestly should probably fight at 205. He's so massive. I think Dricus would get it done. But what's funny enough is I think Dricus will lose his next title defense to Khamzat. I think that's how good Khamzat is. But in this fight, currently, Dricus would beat Chris Weidman if they're both in their prime. At light heavyweight, Daniel Cormier was the champ 10 years ago, and Magomed Ankalaev is the current champ. I think if Jon Jones didn't exist, Daniel Cormier would be in the GOAT conversations, one of the best fighters of all time. So I think DC absolutely ragdolls Ankalaev. He would take him down with ease and just ground and pound him, beat him up, maybe even submit him. But DC would clearly win this fight. At heavyweight, the champ 10 years ago was Cain Velasquez, and the current champ is Tom Aspinall. I think Tom Aspinall is a version of Ilia Topuria where the new age is just so good. Tom Aspinall doesn't even have to show his ground game, but it's elite as well, and his hands are just so fast. I think Cain Velasquez would get starched. We saw it with Cain versus Francis. Whenever an elite striker comes in and touches Cain's chin, he just went down. I think Tom Aspinall obviously doesn't have Francis Ngannou power, but his speed would just clip Cain Velasquez. I think it would be a relatively easy win for Tom Aspinall.